Announcing the arrival of the Speaker of the House of Representatives, His Excellency Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas. They are accompanied by the Deputy.
Paying tribute to teamship, your collaboration, cooperation, and assistance to make today a reality. To the Royal Fathers, the service chiefs, senior government officials, I say thank you very much. Today marks the milestone of our march towards enduring progress as a country, most especially in Abuja Federal Capital Territory. As we gather here to commemorate the first anniversary of my administration, we are also celebrating the fruit of collaboration, dedication, progress, and foresight. It is my immense pride and gratitude that I stand before you to flag off the launch of commercial operation of the Abuja Mass Transit rail program, known commonly as Abuja Metro. The Abuja Metro was inherited by my administration from my predecessor. It was first commissioned in 2018 for public use. But this is not to be. COVID-19 struck. The train service was abandoned, vandalized then. Misused and abused. When we came to office, in my desire to have a functional and flourishing federal capital with efficient public infrastructure and transportation, I will serve the people who live and work within the city and the surrounding communities. I made a request, a public request, and a challenge to Nyesom Wike. Today, then I did not know that he will be able to deliver this project on time. I said, don't give me land. Mr. Landlord, give me the assurance that I will be able to ride on the metro line. He laughed, nodded his head. I am very proud that today we deliver on that promise. The commencement of this project is a dream come true for all of us. Am I ever not surprised given the track record of the minister? This accomplishment by FCT administration is a demonstration of serious commitment to value the charter that we all should embrace in this country. Mr. Project, I say thank you very much to you and your team. In keeping with the ideas of the Renewal Hope agenda, you have, with your team, demonstrated unusual capacity to really include people. Thank you very much once again. The huge investment that you saved and you put on this project is there for the people to remember. Transportation, it gives you hope and assets to the various individuals and organizations. But here we are at the last review. The access roads to the various stations of the route is not being done. But today, we are proudly saying we are truly serving the nation. And that is part of a critical element of our new national anthem adopted. It's all about service. We are proud to serve your motherland. Thank you. Abuja Rail Metro serves as a symbol of progress, connectivity, inclusivity. It signifies our determination to modernize our transportation infrastructure, reduce traffic congestion, and enhance accessibility to all residents, be it visitors within and outside Abuja. Today, what we have in the Federal Capital Territory is another piece of evidence that we are a government that delivers on promises. I observe clearly other milestones that this administration has achieved, especially in the areas of social services and other public utilities. Our dear landlord and esteemed, I heard you saying 2 months free ride. I appeal to you to make it till the end of the year. Free ride. Since today you are not going to charge me. That will give the people hope and reason to celebrate. Thank you very much for listening.
Your Excellency, the mandate Secretary Transportation has given a brief description of what we are expected to see today. I will just try to put everything in proper perspective. I thank God that the President of the Abuja Rail Mass Transit is here. It was his occasion, which you were duly invited to declare open the annual conference of the Abuja Rail Mass Transit in 2023. Barely a month in office, I was sworn in with the Minister of State 21st of August 2023. Then between that time and September, we had the annual bar conference. And it was in that conference, Mr. President said, our dear chief host, our landlord, I want to ride on the metro line. Do not give me land. All I want is to ride on the metro line. Which means Your Excellency knows that there exists of a metro line. But why do you say you want to ride on it? Because it was not operational. And that was why you said you want to ride on it. If it was operational, you wouldn't have given that directive, because it was not operational, and you gave a marching order that we must make it to be operational for the interest of the residents of Abuja. Thereafter, Mr. President, we came back because it was that directive that spurred us to action. We never knew that this was the situation. And when we came back, we had to ask the Transport Secretariat what happened that the metro line was not in use. And they said it was commissioned around 2017-2018. And one of the things that inhibited the operation was that how could you have built train stations without access roads? Take for example, if I'm living at Idu and I want to use Idu station, how do I go to Idu station? There's no road to Idu station. So there's no way people have access to the train station. And that was why the issue of becoming operation was not there. And so when you said you wanted to ride on the train station, we came back and when I said, look, what are we going to do? We called the Executive Secretary of FCT and said, look, the President has directed that he wants to ride on this train station. And we calculated from that period till he had 1 year in office, how many months? There are about 9 months. And we said, is it possible that we can actualize this assignment within 9 months? Of course, Mr. President, the contract for the rehabilitation of this rail was given in 2018. And it was awarded at the cost of $30 billion. And that was not paid. It was a directive that we had to plead with the central bank, plead with the Minister of Finance and the Accountant General. They all came together to say, look, support us. This is the directive Mr. President has given. And I can tell you that the governor of Central Bank and his team did everything and paid that money to CC yesterday. So I want to, with your kind permission, ask the governor of Central Bank and his team to take a bow. Thank you very much. The Minister of Finance to also take a bow. And the Accountant General of the Federation to also take a bow. Without their support, it wouldn't have been possible. Having finished saying that, now what do we do with the roads? The cost of those roads was 7 lots cost us 21.4 billion naira. As I speak to you today, all those roads are completed. Car parks for people to use to the various train stations. So what we're doing today is not that we are commissioning metro. No. And people, because I have heard people say that this has been commissioned before. What was commissioned in the metro station, not the operational. Because you can't have a train station when it is not in use. So it was a directive. That's why we are here today. The last government awarded to CCECC to train those who will operate this train at the cost of $128 million to train our people for 29 months. So we came back and we called the company. It is like you want to sabotage the business of this metro line. Where are we going to get $128 million? What are you, which people are you training? Are you training all of them in China or where? Your Excellency, we sat down with them and said, no, it's not possible. We renegotiated with them. Today, they brought it down to $75 million, which means we have saved not less than $50 million. 128 approved by Federal Executive Council in the last administration. For me, today is the happiest day. We are talking about the New Hope agenda. What is the New Hope agenda? Giving back hope to the people. That's what it means. So it is a reality. What we are saying today is a reality. People will not be happy that I can come to the city and go back. Those who want to watch the football match will take the train down to the next train station, walk down to the Moshood Abiola Stadium, finish the match, go back to the train station, and go back to their houses. So when people talk about the New Hope, it is as if it is just mere talk. It's a reality. I want to use Abuja to showcase that the New Hope agenda is real, is working, and is practical. So, Mr. President, this is part of promise made and promise fulfilled. On this note, I invite you to please talk to us and flag up the commercial operation of this. Thank you and God bless.
Chief of the Armed Forces, for once again honoring us with his presence in this special occasion. Your Excellencies, we sincerely extend our heartfelt gratitude for joining us on this momentous occasion, the flag of the commercial operation of the Abuja Light Rail. On behalf of the Federal Capital Territory Administration, I want to express our sincere appreciation to all the dignitaries that are here for honoring us with their presence and for their invaluable contribution to the realization of this significant milestone. Specifically, the FCT administration extends its gratitude to the Vice President, Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON, the Senate President, Senator Goodwill Akpabio, Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, as well as all members of the Parliament, also members of the Federal Executive Council for their invaluable support for this great administration. Today marks not only the integration of the modern transportation system, but also a testament to the power of collaboration and determination in bringing about positive change. I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to the entire team involved in planning, designing, constructing, and now operating this remarkable feat. Your hard work, dedication, and unwavering commitment has made this day a possible one. To the residents of Abuja and beyond, I extend our gratitude for your support throughout the journey. The Abuja Light Rail is not just a mode of transportation, it is a symbol of progress, connectivity, and accessibility for all. As we embark on this new chapter, let us continue to work together to harness the full potential of this infrastructure to the benefit of our community and generations to come. Thank you once again. Thank you everybody for coming and contributing your own quota to make this a reality. Once again, we thank you, Mr. President, for
on this historical milestone of the commencement of commercial operations of Phase 1 of the Abuja Rail Mass Transit system. rehabilitated under the administration of the Honorable Minister, Federal Capital Territory, Barrister Nyesom Wike, CON. Your Excellency, Mr. President, will recall that it was only 9 months ago, in August 2023, at the Nigerian Bar Association Conference, Abuja, that Mr. President gave the Honorable Minister the charge to make sure that what is happening here today comes to reality. The Rail Mass project was awarded in 2007 and had a trial operation from September 2018 to March 2020 after completion. However, the COVID-19 pandemic affected the continuous trial operation, coupled with massive vandalization of key components, which resulted in the system not operational since 2020. It is in line with His Excellency, Mr. President's directive that the hard-working and focused Minister of the FCT commenced rehabilitation of the Abuja Rail Mass Transit system, which is now ready for a full and final takeoff of the commercial operation after its inauguration by Mr. President today. The system has 12 trains, each with a capacity to accommodate a minimum of 700 passengers. Each train is designed to run a minimum of 14 trips per day, meaning that one train can transport approximately 9,800 passengers per day. The two lots, that is lot 1A from Idu Station to Bazango and lot 3 from Metro Station to Airport, will operate 2 trains each simultaneously every day, which brings the total passenger count to 39,200. And in 25 operational days in a month, it will be approximately 980,000 commuters. To effectively commence the commercial operations of the Abuja Rail Mass Transit, the Honorable Minister FCT has constructed access roads and car parks in the 12 stations of the rail mass system. Right now, they are all functional. Little wonder that the Honorable Minister FCT is called Mr. Project. We say without any fear of contradiction that beyond any shadow of doubt, the Honorable Minister has shown both capacity for the job and loyalty to Mr. President. On behalf of the Transportation Secretariat, we welcome all our guests and invite His Excellencies, Mr. President, Mr. Vice President, and entourage to sit back, relax, and enjoy the hospitality of the Honorable Minister FCT and the Honorable Minister of State FCT. Thank you and God bless.
Kenneth, former Honorable Minister of State, Trade and Industry.
Okay, so what do you have to do? Seeing a project that has been moribund since 2018 coming to fruition today to commence commercial operation, what do you have to say about this whole the operation and to the FCT Minister as well as the Presidency by extension?
Well, firstly, I think it's an incredible amount of effort to have somebody come over and pick up the pieces of the ruins of what had been abandoned. And I think it's quite clear that what you're witnessing is something uncommon. It's unusual. And I believe that what has actually happened is that this desire and the drive to renew Nigeria, which the President Bola Tinubu administration has set upon, can be clearly demonstrated in what we are seeing here. And the FCT Minister, being an apostle of the renewed hope agenda, has just taken the ball and run away with it. And what you're seeing now is that people are wondering, how come we didn't have this before? Did we not have a government here before? Didn't we have a minister before? This thing was abandoned. And I think to the glory of God, the Bola Tinubu government has brought it back, and Nigerians will forever remain grateful for what has happened.
Okay, it is said that to whom much is given, much is expected.
Absolutely.
So which other areas would you like the ministers to concentrate efforts in Abuja?
I think Abuja is a serious place because everybody has a stake in Abuja. There is transportation that's going on, and I want to thank Mr. President for allowing people to have a bit more time to use free services of the train. When you see what people are going through, the ordinary Abuja populace, just imagine before people go to work and after work, you see people virtually stranded, and it's good if you have transportation reduced to the barest minimum of the cost. Another area where people, if you listen to the ordinary man on the street, is the issue of power. They tell you power. Power is everybody's problem. And I'm sure they will get it right there as well. But I think priorities-wise, transportation is key. A lot of people feel that when you're in a city like Abuja, you don't want to see people stranded, hanging around after work. It's something that worries me, because when you're driving past, you see a lot of people trying to see if they can hop onto, hitch a ride with you. It shouldn't be like that. Not in a modern city like ours.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.